And many times we've talked about it at a hospital, in a surgery room. It's just not those things, right? In surgery room, what are the resources required? The room to be cleaned, the surgical equipment to come in, the nurse to be there, the second type of nurse to be there, the anesthesiologist to be there, the surgeon to be there, the patient to be there, and the information about the patient to be there. So I don't have 4 things, I have what? 7 or 8 things that have to come. What system do you think is more vulnerable? The surgical room or this? The surgical room. Why? Because I have what? This and 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 this to be there at the same time together for that system to work. Now, what if I could show you mathematically, if you gave me this, watch this. Let's assume each of these has 3 components. Can we do that? That means that people must not be absent, they must not be able to bring quality defects, and they must be able to deliver on schedule. 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. 0.9 times 0.9 is what? 0.81, 0.72. I put 0.72 here, 0.72 here, 0.72 here, 0.72 here. 0.7 times 0.7 is what? 0.49. Times 0.7 is what? Whatever that number is. Times 0.7 is what number? Some low number. Are you telling me that the reliability is what? Opposite of failure. If this is reliability, watch this. If this is reliability, you know what failure is? 1 minus e to the minus lambda t. They're reversed. Are you trying to tell me that even though I am 0.9, 0.9, 0.9, which is excellent reliability, the reason you may have issues with the system is of the complexity of the system, because up here, the reliability of that system is what? 0.036. Is that what's going on? Let's take this concept, change it for me, please, to make it the Y12 OR null Rubbermaid cohort failure modes effects analysis.
And there are things that have to happen. So they have to be an workload.
What would this become? People. What would this become? What is it? Absenteeism. What would this become? Defects. What would this become? Schedule. What would this become? Equipment. What about this equipment? Break down this way, break down this way, break down this way. What about material? What if I set the initial phases of what I am doing based off of that?
Consider process of people, equipment, materials.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm asking for your feedback. This is not important for me. This is important for you. Now, we have connected a particular tool that is widely used, but not the way it is used, but for your purposes, to look at systems. This is a systems failure modes effects analysis. What do you think? What's it? Say something. Say boo.
I'm relatively confused because.
Well, continue. I am relatively confused, so let's get the confusion out of the way together.
Well, we started the class out talking about requirements, and now I feel like I'm talking about reliability.
But in order to get the stakeholders in,
Okay, so are you gonna, because of the reliability, putting in the FMEA, are we gonna then determine the like that's where I'm trying to.
the requirements are going to be determined for you. You're not the primary determinant of the requirements. The stakeholders are.
Right.
But the question is, who should you invite and say, these are my primary stakeholders?
Right, and that's what we did
And this indicates to you the group of people that you should bring in. So we're not determining requirements here. What are we doing? Even with that little funnel thing, it's not telling me requirements. It's just simply telling me who could possibly be my stakeholders.
Right.
And if these stakeholders talked and we brought them in, we have AHP to be able to figure out how to prioritize their stuff. And now I'm saying to you, in even more detailed perspective, you need to understand which are the key people that you need to bring in. as stakeholders. Let's assume for a minute
That's when you start creating.
that in your process, see, but so we're not talking about specific requirements, we're talking about people that will tell you about requirements. Let's assume for a minute, in this system, in this production system, people are not the issue. Let's assume schedules are not the issue. Let's assume material is not the issue. Who are you going to invite to the meeting? Who in your mind is more important when they say, I really need this to get my equipment going, and this person says, I need this because I need people to be on time, but I look at 100% on-time people. Who are you going to listen to? That's the, did we take the confusion away?
I think so. It's just, it blurs together between the two classes sometimes. Just making sure.
Well, even for me, as I transition from here to reliability, I am not sure what I'm doing. I have to look at my slides to remind me of what I'm supposed to be teaching. But what I did was, I said, I cannot leave this class with just ambiguously, go talk to the stakeholders. Well, we now have a system. And what I like about this system is this is unique. It is not available out there. It is something we developed. This concept, if I could use this concept of reliability, watch this, reliability, it helps me with my failure modes effects analysis. And if I put all of that thing, people, equipment, material, schedule, and I did my analysis through this, and it says severity, this, and I ranked all of them and put numbers in, they'll tell me where your problems are.
You use that to prioritize the correct.
Who to bring in, and who to listen to.
Okay,
Is that okay?
I think so.
Now, so what are we asking you to do? You now have what? Does everybody, well, just because we covered 2 slides doesn't mean you know failure modes effects analysis. All right? Does everybody generally understand the concept of failure modes effects analysis? What if the front end of the failure mode effects analysis was my bottleneck, materials, people, schedules, and equipment? And I ran that information and say, hey, what could fail in my people? They cannot show up. Is that right? That's my failure modes. They may produce a defect product. What was the other one? I don't know. Whatever the failure modes are. I put that there, then I said, oh my God, what is the severity of that? What is the probability of occurrence of that? What is my ability to detect that, oh my God, somebody didn't show up? Not at that moment, hey guys, we don't have Bobby show up. Ahead of time. Then I can understand my risk priority analysis and I can figure out what in the system is failing. And who do I really, really need to talk to get this fixed? Are we okay? Who? Do you want a break? You're supposed to say no.
My bladder said yes.
Anju is taking notes on anybody that says yes. She's deducting like 1 grade. So anybody that said yes went from an A to a B. All right, let's take a break that allows us get through what? What dictates the amount of our time of our break?
Bathroom.
No. I want you to use another word. Bottleneck. What is causing the bottleneck?
People.
Is it people?
Yes, or equipment.
No, hold on.
Limited
Is
equipment.
it
Limited
equipment?
equipment.
Equipment is what, the bathroom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Material, do we have toilet paper?
I hope so.
Sometimes
Normally.
we
we
don't.
don't.
always have soap.
All right, so what is determining the time?
Schedule.
People.
Equipment availability.
Is it the building or is it the people?
People.
I thought you told me the reason it takes more than 5 minutes is because we have to take turn going into the bathroom. I didn't realize it was people.
I think it's people.
I think it's schedule and
Because
equipment.
if you have less people, no, we have
Send
2
one of us at a
classes.
time, it's not so long.
Right, it's the people, it's not the equipment.
I really like this idea.
Yeah.
What if we continue the class and everybody takes?
For the other classes out there.
Yeah, they're out there right now.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, so it's, now it's people, no, it's still people.
They are, I think.
Yes.
It's still people. Too many people.
My mistake. My poor design. I did not listen to the stakeholders. All All right, let's take a break and come back.
This is an example where one piece flow doesn't work. I was like,
All right.
I will be, I'll just step out.
Oh, Anjushiri, there's a